If you don't like America so much, you can just leave.
So you agree?
Agree with what?
You think that people who don't like their country or its government should be able to leave and pick another country to live in?
That's what I said. So you support immigration. I'm gonna take your glasses because you're clearly not using them to see the error in your ways.
This officer is unlocking my car. They just illegally entered my car. And I'm being forcefully removed.
Take a look at me. I'm a fucking specimen right here, buddy.
Sir,
you have gotten on my last
My
nerve.
hands are up on camera.
All right?
I'm in no threat
You're
to these
gonna get
officers.
your ass whooped in front of fucking Lord and all creation. I'm gonna give you one more chance.
I'm being threatened.
You can bring that with you. I'll let you film the whole thing.
I'm being threatened
No,
right now.
I'm giving you a
and
chance.
I am not doing anything.
I'm giving you a chance.
I feel unsafe. And I'm in no threat to these three officers. My hands are up. I am doing nothing wrong to provoke anybody or anything.
You're under arrest for disobeying the lawful commands of an officer. I'm giving you to the count of 3.
This officer has threatened me, and I'm making it known I am no threat to this officer. I've been threatened.
Watch the show.
My life is in danger. My life is in danger.
How do you like that? How do you like that?
Today, a U.S. District Court ruled the Dakota Access Pipeline must be shut down and emptied of oil within 30 days. A judge found that the federal government had unlawfully approved the project without a full environmental review. The 1,172-mile-long underground pipeline carries oil from North Dakota to Illinois, where it's then transported to coastal U.S. oil refineries. It's been in use for 3 years, despite fierce protests from the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and other indigenous communities in the U.S. and around the world. The tribe has warned that the pipeline could harm sacred lands and pollute local water supplies. The Obama administration had halted the project, but the Trump administration reversed course and propelled it forward. A new environmental review could take up to 13 months, signaling a major victory for the Standing Rock Sioux tribe.
Say Black Lives Matter because this country does not treat black people's lives like they matter, which means this is life and death for them every single day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Fuck you! When are you gonna fucking get?
Fall back! Fall back! This is an order of dispersal. You are subject to arrest and detention for the importation of chemical weapons. This is an order of dispersal. If you remain, you are subject to arrest for the application of chemical weapons. Disperse the area now.
On Saturday, July 25th at approximately 9:52 p.m., Austin police officers were on scene in the 300 block of Congress Avenue, monitoring protesters when shots were fired. One adult male victim was located with a gunshot wound. That victim was transported to Del Seaton, but was pronounced deceased shortly thereafter.
Everybody back up!
Do that again? I was delivering my pizza, and what were you saying?
Get out of here.
Why?
This is private property and you're trespassing!
I'm delivering a pizza.
Get out.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
a request.
What is wrong with you? Will you please get out of my way? Are you serious?
Get out.
Wear a fucking mask.
For those of you wondering who that angry little woman was, allow me to introduce my mom. She's 77 years old. She's never smoked a cigarette or a joint or anything in her entire life. But about 5 years ago, she had to have a lung transplant because of a disease called pulmonary fibrosis, and now she only has one functioning lung. And because of that, she has severely diminished lung capacity and difficulty breathing. But even before COVID-19 was a thing, when she went out in public, she would wear a mask because she couldn't risk getting sick from any kind of virus, because if she did, it would literally kill her. So for all you Karens and Kens and Kyles or whatever you call a male Karen, who are sitting there yelling and screaming that you can't wear a mask because you have some bullshit medical excuse, fuck you. If she can do it, you can do it. Mom, one more time for the people in the back.
Wear a fucking mask.
I know you somewhere, somewhere. I know you somewhere, somewhere.
President Trump was frustrated and angry over the turnout.
Thanks to a secret campaign on TikTok.
Look down, you're talking to you. The most powerful generation our world has seen.
Look down, you're talking to your highness. Can't see me, I'm the reason for your blindness. They tried this, but I'm too classy for your lines.
You know, dogs are treated better in America than the children are being treated. And to be honest, if dogs were suffering the way the children are suffering, the brown children are suffering, white America would be like, oh my God, we got to go help those dogs. You know, that's a fact. White Americans always cared more about fucking animals than they have black or brown people. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. It's true. A white person would stop in the fucking street if they saw a dog being abused. But if they see a black person, being an innocent, unarmed black person, being shot down in the fucking street or brutalized or harassed by the cops, the majority of them don't give a fuck. Well, he deserved it. Well, he should have been resisting. Well, he must have done something. Fuck you.
I'm not. I haven't broke any laws. I have not broken any laws. No, I'm not. No, I have my son. I feel like I know. I'm protecting my son. I'm protecting my son. I'm protecting my son. No, how am I making it worse on myself? No, you didn't want to talk. I talked to you already. You did not want to talk. Look at her reaching for her firearm. I'm walking away. Look at her reaching for her firearm. I'm walking away. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Brandon. Look at her reaching for her firearm. I'm walking away. Look at all these cops. Look at all these cops. Look at all these cops. Look at, I tried. Look at all these cops. Look at all these cops. I'm with my son. I'm not endangering nobody. My hands are in the air. Get away from me. Get away. Y'all are traumatizing my son. Get out. No. No. I am. I'm not bothering anybody. Please talk to us, man. No, for what? Just stay right there. Y'all stay where you.
So we just got off of work right now, right? Me and my girlfriend, and we decided to head to her house real quick so she can take a shower. And once we get there, her mom comes out the door and sees me get out the car, and she goes, "Get the fuck back in the car." So I sit back down in the car, and she tells Sarah to go inside the house. She starts screaming at the top of her lungs, telling her that because I have fuck Trump and fuck ICE and Black Lives Matter in my Facebook bio, that she doesn't want to see my face again, and that the movement is trying to take over the fucking government and change this whole fucking country's like shit and all that. And then she looks at Sarah and is like, I never want to fucking see you again. If you fucking support that, you can get the fuck out of my house. And she goes, okay, and walks out the house. What do you have to say about that?
I'd rather be fucking homeless than racist.
Period.
At this point, I'm not surprised.
To celebrate our differences.
This is literally why we have so many racist people in this world. We are taught to be racist. Let's change the education system.
Whoa. Okay, say that again. Yeah, say that again. Oh, now you're shy?
Say it again.
Say it again. Now you're shy?
What's wrong with you, man?
Say it one more time.
Yeah. I'm saying.
I'm sorry, you need to leave. Yeah, you need to leave. That is not appropriate.
Trump's gonna fuck you.
You
fuckers need to leave.
Oh, you need to leave. You're not talking
No,
about
you
that
need
like
to
that.
leave.
What's wrong with you? You need to leave now.
Fucking Asian piece of shit.
Oh my God.
Right now. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm out.
Get out. You are not allowed here.
I already put my
No,
fucking
you do
money
not
down
talk to
here.
our guests like that. Get out now.
Who are these fuckers?
They are valued guests.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Get out.
valued guests.
Yeah, fuck you. You're a racist.
You are not allowed here.
Yeah, really. No problem. I'm saying.
So I watched this Confederate flag debate video. Here are my favorite moments.
Wave the Confederate flag in front of any African American students in East, you're condoning that and you're openly telling them that you accept the racism that they have faced and continue to face by you. I know all of you that make fun of the "we too are East" thing, all of you do that. I hear you do it. It is absurd. And for you to sit here and be like, it's okay because of states' rights and try to condone your own racist actions is absurd. Like, that is so ridiculous. And you can sit there and laugh at me, Drake, but you are being bigoted. And I think, like, the general American population that, like, is actually educated would agree with that. Maybe not all.
Leave. Secondly, we're not saying that you can't fly it. We're asking you to think before you do it and understand that people might be offended. And as you may say that you have the right to fly the Confederate flag, well, go ahead. We also have the right to burn it.
Well, apparently there's Nazis again. At this point in my life, I thought quicksand was gonna be more of a problem than dealing with Nazis again. So apparently White Trash Karen and Super Dave were caught in Walmart wearing Nazi flags over their face to mock face covering. Bro, I swear these people are getting stupider and stupider by the second. To protest the idea of wearing face coverings. First off, it's kind of ironic because that in itself is a face covering. Second, I bet these are the same people that say they know their rights and it violates my freedom to wear a mask because I'm a real American. I got news for you. Real Americans were storming the beaches to fight these dumb fuckers years ago. My great-grandfather got his leg blown off by a landmine storming Normandy. Third off, their argument was that the government was controlling their lives and that wearing masks is gonna lead to socialism. I got news for you. The government is mostly being ran by people y'all voted for right now, so tell me, Karen, who are y'all really mad at? And fourth off, y'all managed to get banned from Walmart, one of the hardest places in the world to get banned from. What is going on?
Black lives don't matter because you got a problem in traffic.
No, black lives don't matter. No, the problem in traffic was you were right behind me, sped up and drove around me, jumped in front of me and made me slam on my brakes at a light. That makes you a n***. That proves, check it out, that proves that black lives don't matter. Hey, no. If you have a side, if you have a subject, you tell me why black lives matter. Because people say so? You tell me why, how. You know what matter means? It's something that makes a difference.
Well, I tried to take the peaceful route. That didn't work, so here we go. Okay, first off, you sound dumb as hell. You said that lives don't matter unless they make a significant difference. If that was the case, then Medgar Evers, Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King would have not had their lives taken from them. See, I don't give a fuck who you are. Every human being, regardless of your race, ethnicity, religion, etc., deserves human rights. And the fact that you even think that black people are gonna come to white people for a stamp of approval, telling us that our lives matter? Get the fuck out of here. You sound stupid.
I know I haven't done this in a while, but this is Black history you didn't learn because the American education system is whitewashed and racist, part I don't even remember. On this edition, we're going to do common phrases that you probably use every day that you didn't know were actually racist. Number 1 is eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You probably know it as catch a tiger by the toe, but actually in the original version, it actually said the N-word instead of tiger. And it was traditionally sung by slave catchers while in the act. 2 is the peanut gallery. During the 19th century in the vaudeville era, the peanut gallery was actually the cheapest section of seats. It was called the peanut gallery because usually people sitting there would throw peanuts at the bad performers, and it was mostly occupied by black and brown people. 3rd is saying on the uppity. The term uppity was actually coined by white Southerners to describe a black person who doesn't know their place. It was mostly used to describe black people in positions of power. People like Obama, Malcolm X, and MLK were described as uppity. So yeah, there are definitely a lot of substitutes for these phrases that you can use. Stay tuned for more.
Why are we dressed like pilgrims again? I like the hat. Fair. Who's this? Weedamoo, Grand Chief of the Pocasset tribe. The chief, but she's a woman? I guess a woman could lead a small, peaceful group. Weedamoo is trained to fight and has 300 men under her command. By December of 1675, with the help of her marriages and family connections, including the support of another female warrior, Magnus of the Narragansett tribe, she'll command the allegiance of every major tribe allied against the English in her area. She'll also take a break between battles to give birth. Wow, so in 1675, Americans had a female leader that commanded an army? Yep. And this American woman brokered diplomatic deals with men. Yeah, weird that 345 years later, we won't have had a female commander-in-chief and women will only make up 25% of the Senate and 23% of the House. Huh, wonder if it has something to do with the way we tell our history. Or if the wrong side won?